This is our last full day here in Utah. We're about 100 yards away from our glassing spot right now, so every single morning there's been a group of bucks in this basin. We're just fingers crossed that they're still there this morning. The only reason I'm questioning it is because last night I saw a headlamp down at the bottom of that basin, and I'm wondering if somebody shot a deer last night, so I'm hoping that if that happened, that didn't monkey up the basin too much. If it did though, and they're not there, we're just gonna keep covering country and covering basins like we have been every single day. So it's been fun up until this point, but man, fingers getting itchy. So, really disappointing. That headlamp I was telling you all about that we saw last night on our hike out, it's a dude camped like down low, right where the freaking deer have been coming out and going in. There's a hammock set up there. So, there's nothing in this basin this morning. The first morning we haven't seen deer in this basin. So we're not even going to waste our time. We're just going to pack up, head to another basin. Gosh, that stinks, man. So this next whole bit happened pretty fast. We ended up running into 2 bucks as we were about to top out over a rise. Eric tried to get on them right off the bat, but they moved down basin. We skirted around the hill and turned them up again. I then dropped my pack and made a quick stalk down on top of them. In a short amount of time, I found myself standing 40 yards above a spike. The bigger buck that was with him was gone. Unfortunately, I didn't have the camera with me during all of this. So I could have killed this spike like 40 times over again. We got our deer mixed up. I saw this pretty nice looking 2-point that went down into this cut with these does, but I went down in there and I didn't see him at all. He might be in there, but I had a shot opportunity at a spike at like 40 yards. Could have killed him a billion times. So I know right where they are. I came back up to get Eric, and we're gonna go down there and we're gonna see if Eric can shoot this spike. And maybe that other one comes out too, and I'll shoot that one. Okay, we're about 150 yards away from these deer. They're right off the backside of this cliff. We got down right above where these deer were bedded, and they are not there. Not at least anywhere I can see right now. So, kind of a bummer. We're just gonna hang out down here, and maybe they're just bedded in a spot where we just can't see. And we'll see them get up, but kind of a bummer. coffee now. Had that spike dead to rights this morning, so I went up to get Eric to bring him back down. We came down. They were bedded right beneath us right here. No deer in sight now. I don't know if they heard us coming down, if they, winded me when I was going back up to Eric. I'm not really sure, but we did relocate them, and they are about 900 yards away, bedded underneath a tree. So that's cool. I don't know if we're gonna make a run at them or not. It's a lot of country to cover for a spiker, but yeah, tail end of the trip here. Just kind of starting to really think about home, and my wife's been sending me pictures of our daughter, and that's just been eating me up. Had a really good time. Still not over. Still got the rest of today and tomorrow morning to hunt. And I'm sure we're gonna turn out more bucks. We've been seeing bucks every time we go out, which is awesome. We've had a killer hunt for real. It's been freaking awesome. But yeah, that's the dealio. We stalked all the way down here, and now we're super tired because I stalked these deer twice. So now we're just posted up down here, hanging out, and then we're gonna go grab a vantage point after this. Keep going. Eric loves the high country. All right, what we got for lunch today, Eric?
Same thing I had every day because I need to be better at variety, but everything bagel thin, and the Laughing Cow like little wedge of cheese that seems to do all right unrefrigerated. Haven't gotten sick yet. And little smoky snack stick things. I was making a sandwich earlier, and these overpowered everything, so I've now made them separate, and it's heavenly.
I like it.
So explain your amazing sandwich.
Well, this is garlic herb tuna, very tasty, on lavash bread. Make a sandy, tuna lavash sandy. And then I got some dehydrated mangoes. And then these little, I don't even know what these things are called. I think they're called keto balls or something like that. I am not a keto nut at all, but my wife found these, and these are delicious. It's like almonds and honey and stuff. It's very sweet and nice little snack. They're like 100 calories each or something like that. Or no. They are 100 calories for 3 of them. So pretty dense in calories. So that is lunch today. All right, so I just spotted this point. It's bedded underneath a cliff. Perfect spot, but it's like 3:15 right now, so he actually just got up to start feeding, but he fed down behind this face, and we don't know if he went left or right. So kind of playing it by ear here. I might loop around to see if I can get a look at him while Eric stays back here, and glasses from this way, and then he can like signal me. But kind of exciting, kind of like, what are we doing, but we do know there's a pretty nice buck right over here. We're just gonna play the waiting game and see what happens. Alright, so we're thinking that buck worked to the right because that was the general direction he was working anyways. So Eric is going to stay here and keep glassing, and he'll signal me if he sees the buck in a different spot. I'm going to go around to try to get a view of the face that he went onto. He's basically on the back side of this ridge. So I'm going to go around up top here and see if I can find him and relocate him. So it's coming down to the wire here. So if this was like the beginning of the hunt, I would just say, oh, we'll see this deer in the morning. but gotta be time to be aggressive here, try to make something happen. Okay, I just refound that buck. He rebedded. He's in a really good spot. I just got to get to this big huge pine tree. There's a cliff, like a bluff, and he's going to be below me probably, I'm guessing, 40-50 yards. So facing away, so on my way. Hopefully we can make this happen. Yards. Totally spaced, checking that bubble. Back at camp, it's just about 10 o'clock. Had a really long evening. So we found that buck. I made a loop around to relocate him. Eric lost sight of him. I did relocate the buck, like I was saying, and got above him, 65 yards, bedded. He was behind a tree though, so I had to wait like about over an hour for him to stand up. Finally walks out to my left, draw my bow back, let loose the arrow, and completely missed him. I forgot to check my level on my bow when I shot, and for somebody that practices as much as I do, for something like that to happen is just it stings pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. That was a great opportunity on a really great buck, and just blew it, you know. It happens. Just gonna shake it off, you know, and move on. And that's all you can do in these situations. People miss, you know. You just gotta, I know that I can shoot my bow. It's not, you know, it's kind of mentally crushing though when something like that happens. So we have one more morning left to hunt, and then we're gonna get home to our wives and kids, and we can't wait to see them. And I gotta say, this has been, I'll probably say this again before we leave, but like, we have had an incredible hunt. Like, it has been awesome. Bucks every day, stalks every day, big bucks. Like, it's been really, really fun. We've been really busy, having a great time back here. An absolute super memorable backcountry hunt. So Eric's first high country mule deer hunt. Excited that he was able to see, like, get this type of experience back here. So hopefully I can convince him to come back here with me again. But I'm gonna eat some dinner and get to sleep now. All right, Eric, what do you think about your first high country mule deer hunt? It's our last morning in camp here.
It's been incredible. I mean, bucks every day, stalks every day. You can't ask for more than that. The country is huge and steep. So there have been a few stalks that I opted out of. Said, Josh, you're crazy. You go right ahead. I'm going to stay where I will not die. But other than having to deal with my poor balance and fear of heights, I love this. It's been great. And some of the I have seen, I think I can safely say, the biggest bucks I've ever seen in my life. I have seen here on this trip.
That's awesome, man.
After a quick morning hunt the next day, it was apparent that our fate had been sealed. There is only so much one can ask for on hunts like this, and the mountains obliged us tenfold. Sure, our backpacks weren't as heavy as we were hoping, but that's okay. I got to return to the area that sparked my love for high country mule deer, and in the process, share it with a great friend, seeing it through new eyes. The hike out was indeed bittersweet, and there's a small part of us that never left. A part of us that will remain and fuel the fire for next time, and there will be a next time. The high country is a thief. It stole my heart years ago, and on this trip, it stole another.